minutes before the January 20th, 2053 inauguration, my grandbabies and I will be tuned into the worldwide news hologram station, eager contemplation, headlines scrolling by about the history of our nation. My granny Grays showing them that I survived back in the day, so they pumping me for historical information like, Granny, were you there during the divided states of America? My history teacher says that the social climate was lethal, that the country bled in a curious shade of red under the principle of profit before people, that you were trapped in a bad storyline like a cinematic sequel. My history chip says that deepening social silos sustained hate, division, and misogyny, that social safety was severed by a stratified economy, that the world around you felt more and more one-sided, and no one knew what to do when the indivisible was so profoundly divided. My Real D History hologram app said that hyper-racial hatred hacked away at the hope of the people, that there was a time when you had to choose between being different and being equal. It said that they would snatch the breath from the lungs of an innocent black body on a Tuesday and shrug it off as historical retribution, that healthcare became a game of Russian roulette style execution. But Granny, what happened? This is all so confusing, this history I'm perusing, because today we living in the United States of inclusion, and I don't understand at all. I even read some trumped up nonsense about an attempt to build a wall. My Real D History hologram app took me back to the days after the 2016 election, days filled with protests and misconception, days filled with the deepest unity of the people to take our country in a new direction. How you push through such uncertain times is just a mystery. Is this real? Or Granny, is this just some kind of trumped up history? And I will say, baby, in the year 2017, when the putrid stench of polarized politics tried to render us broken, tried to block our seat at the table until we broke in, tried to asphyxiate our choices, tried to Ursula our voices, we the people, believing in the possibility of a more perfect union, stood at the precipice of pandemonium and fought for a palpable peace. We stitched together a quilt of hope out of every fiber of our being. We juxtaposed our journey with a history of healing. We organized for all types of equality, restructured the economy, uprooted false ontologies and toxic ideologies. We, the people, loved each other like the broken skin of a god, and by disarming any disease to our true democracy, we beat the odds. We, the people, finally faced our flaws and became critically conscious about our collective care. We did not back down in the face of bigotry or waver under fallacies of fear. Just minutes before the January 20th, 2053 inauguration, when the world is tuned into the international news hologram station, my grandbabies will want to know how we overcame. I will tell them that we held tightly to the conviction that healing is not the absence of pain. It is the decision to act in the service of your development rather than your defeat.